So Marshall against Vietnam revolts.
Oh, looks solid. One side gets Asia, the other gets... Oh, and he went with 3 in Iran. Risky, considering he doesn't have socialists, I think.
Very risky.
I mean, he has the goal, so he could have just easily not worry about leaving France at 3. But everything Marshall gives you could be negated by this combo of socialists plus duck and cover, or even a good coup.
Yeah, exactly. Quite a risk, but seems to have paid off, at least so far. The no socialist headline. A little bit of a weird Marshall deployment, not going into Spain, Portugal. I understand the Soviets don't have access to it, but...
That is true. He boosted Canada, and he has NORAD in hand. Do you think he's willing to give that a try?
I mean, why else would you put into Canada so early, right?
When usually you do that if you hope the other guy gives you NORAD sooner or later, but
exactly.
Now if you have it in hand, that's an entirely different story.
Well, at least Castro has special relationships, so maybe he gives him that 4-point in in Canada. So influence placement to start off.
I'm not going for Korea. I noticed that Kayan Fan loves to go to South Korea immediately, regardless of whether he has the war card. A very ballsy move, and would have been quite interesting here, considering that, well, Joshua does have the Korean War. But okay, domination of Asia is stopped for the time being.
For the time being.
So what do you do now? I mean, you could coup Pakistan.
Yeah.
But,
DEFCON is 5. You could get couped back too. And you're not next to it. It's a bit of a tricky situation.
One big drawback of him not going to Laos, Cambodia is that A, this move stopped domination, and B, he doesn't have access to Burma, so he can't comfortably spread in this situation. Because otherwise you could have just entered Burma, maybe later go to South Korea, and now you don't have the country count. And I don't expect you ever will without a coup, but a coup would have to be horribly lucky to be successful here. Although a coup counter coup has this one advantage that, well, you have decal. You want to play it, preferably sooner rather than later. But damn.
Goes where they're risking it pays off. That's a big 6.
But it's annoying how often a risk like that pays off. I mean, a coup counter coup with USA already having 2 influence in Pakistan is, well, expected to result in US-controlled Pakistan. And right now, well, 50-50 at best.
And he even takes the chance that Aran does not have in the Pakistani, since Josh does not hold it. So I don't know if I love it. I mean, obviously it paid off, but it's a lot of risk. But again, what else was he gonna do? That to his credit, what else was he really gonna do? Start spreading in Middle East, maybe, but
that can wait.
Exactly.
I expect he'll wait with decal as well, since, well, he probably, well, there's no threat to Europe with decal, so half of the advantage of going of playing decal at higher DEFCON level is gone because of that. He already is in Thailand, so now the job of decal is to grant him Africa. So he needs to wait with decal until DEFCON set 2.
So does Aran go for Indo-Pakistani here, or does he coup back?
Right, he does have it. I would go for the war.
Yeah, the coup's just too risky.
Yeah, if it was 1... No, okay, if it's 1, you just take it. If it's 2, maybe, but still, the war is so good if it works.
There we go.
And it always works in the
It
early
works.
war. Whoa.
Oh, no doubt, no hesitation.
Okay, another war. Keep it coming.
No hesitation from Joshua here.
Wow.
We're seeing some high rolls here.
Okay, he paid with the China card for the privilege, so we can't really say that Joshua has been very lucky here. He got 2 high rolls,
no.
but in the Pakistani war, plus martial setup, which is awesome.
Right.
And now
It's
you
been high
have
rolls
to,
all around.
yeah. Now you have to surrender to a Soviet domination in Asia. I mean, it's happening.
Or I mean, I guess if you can temporarily stop it by taking Indonesia and Philippines. If he tries to push it too much by taking South Korea, he might regret it, given the dice are going high this time around.
Exactly. But it's very, very temporary. I mean, it's 4-2 with 3 battlegrounds. You get to 4-4, but he just easily takes Laos, Cambodia, or even Laos and breaks Malaysia. Ooh la la, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, not taking advantage of the bonus. Not sure I like that. Break in Malaysia would have been very interesting since it gains him access to Indonesia.
Yeah.
Although
And
it's still pretty good since he can respond to a Korea control by Turkey and Burma, not risking the war yet.
no, but that's a good point. I think I would have gone with the break of Malaysia, considering that I hold Korean War. You know, I mean, that's what you want to use it for when it's 3 and no protection.
And then again, if he expects to win the war, then he wants this one influence in South Korea so that he erases any chance of USA ever challenging the Soviet control of South Korea. If it's at 4,
That's true.
yeah, okay, Usuri maybe sometime later, but not.
And it also
anytime
saves
soon.
you. It saves you that op that you traditionally have to put to protect to over control North Korea if you have.
Especially if you
wipe them out.
played the China card and your last
Yeah.
card is containment, which I expect it will be. Oh, and NORAD is played, alas. Yeah, it never pays off to. Okay, almost never pays off to event NORAD as USA on turn 1. Although I did play one game in ITSL when my opponent did just that in the headline, and it stayed active throughout the entire game.
Right.
I mean,
It's a high variance play. So.
But bloody hell was it annoying. I did manage to win this game, but still.
I think if I'm playing somebody who I consider myself a big underdog against, then I'm more likely to play NORAD because I'm playing for variance, you know?
Yeah.
I'm playing a But typically would not do it. Ooh.
I see
Perfect
the screen
time.
is flickering on the...
He misses the Korean War.
Oh, and he went for it. Wow.
Yeah.
I would have played it steady. Truman Doctrine into Burma first.
This is the Korean War. One up short of Japan protection from Aran's side. Let's see, how does Aran respond to this? Takes Japan. Okay.
Okay.
Containment to cover up your Middle East holdings.
I didn't like Syria move. North Korea seemed better.
I think
Otherwise,
he's worried of the poke. He's worried about being poked and then, being
True, but
Middle
the
East
poke
headline
in
against
Iraq,
him.
okay, it matters a lot if USA gets the scoring on turn 2, but the poke in North Korea matters a lot always.
Yeah, that's a good point, especially when Aran holding the China card.
Exactly. I mean, okay, I don't expect a US domination of Asia, although it Formosa, maybe. Because you can respond to losing North Korea by taking India. So everything more than a draw will be bloody expensive for the USA, but still. Granted, USA spent lots of ops here. Okay, so Lebanon is Egypt. Standard approach. No success in the war this time.
Yeah. After a few early, really high rolls, the Korean War fails.
Ooh la la.
An unlikely AI war.
Europe going bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay, but what do you headline
Europe and 5-year
here?
plan.
Blockade, I guess.
Is there really...
Maybe Asia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting Asia after this war failed. With these ops, this very, very bad ops.
Exactly. Yeah, and not having the China card, you're not getting Asia. Not. Even if you take India and Burma, he takes Afghanistan. Not. Maybe he's thinking that because the DEFCON's at 4, he can get cute, but no, not worth it.
Yeah. Not against China coup in Pakistan even, and you lose access to the sub-region. So yeah. Asia goes out, then hard to say. Yeah, Panama, I guess, is a more likely target. I expect USA might very much headline Middle East scoring. Didn't check the hand yet. Oh yes, he's like headlining Middle East.
Middle East scoring. Blockade.
Whenever I enter one stream, the other somehow dies on me. I think with my computer I cannot do 2-player setup. It's just not handling it. Oh, blockade after all.
Yeah.
Interesting. Then again, blockade against player who has the China card and you already have deco. I mean, you will not be getting distal whatever happens. You get socials.
You're
okay,
almost
that's
helping him.
Something, I guess. But now what? You cannot really try your luck in Asia, I think. You risk too much.
It's very risky. You're not even adjacent to Pakistan. Like you said, a China card coup is disastrous.
Yeah, so you have to settle for Panama, I guess.
He's thinking about it. He doesn't really have the ops to spend this way. Decal, you're gonna, so, yeah.
Ooh,
exactly.
But come on, you need 2 mill-ups this turn. And you're not getting more for the events. Both are gone. All 3 are gone, actually. All 3 wars. So didn't like that. Okay, maybe he wanted to save Fidel, just to be sure, but still.
Oh, he might be... Let's see. He might be saving Eastern European unrest ops to actually put up a fight for Asia. Like, he thinks maybe with decal he can break, the Southeast Asian countries getting to Africa, obviously, and give him enough headaches that he can't just go bursting into North Korea.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm seeing logic here now. I'm still absolutely sure he can't get anything in Asia with this hand against the China card. But... yeah, the logic here, just to threaten something in Asia, Because I
And that's
guess
there is, yeah, and there is value in making him play the China card to stop him. You know, getting it back when you don't know where CIA is.
that's
So.
true. I wonder, is Aran really considering here something other than coup in Iraq? I mean, some ballsy players would have went for Colombia without this on hand, but always felt weird for me.
There you go.
Okay, cash
So
in,
now, yeah.
quick decall, Indonesia.
Yep.
Oh no! Why? No, come on. Did you hear me? I did hope. I hope I
going big for
deafened
it.
him. But come on, you have to take Nigeria, right?
No, I agree, but
Okay,
Ooh.
one in Indonesia, sure. Just poke the bear. See what happens. Although maybe instead of Algeria, I would go to Tunisia here. Just to maximize the threats. I mean, USA already has mill-ups. Okay, he will get the mill-ups on turn 3 because of Tunisia as well, but right now I want my battlegrounds. And going to Tunisia means USA would have to spend 5 ops to protect everything that needs protection. Well, that's not happening.
great point. So here, Aran's going to respond. Obviously, got to take back Indonesia. I would step into Algeria if I were him.
Yes, exactly. And other than that, it's a pretty locked game already. Not many opportunities for the players to spread. There's Libya for USA, Saudi Arabia for the Soviets, but other than that...
Zaire.
Oh, okay,
Zaire.
yes, Zaire.
If you draw the CIA, you want to make sure you're in Zaire before you...
Oh, definitely, that's what European unrest is for. Damn, another 4 up. Okay, ops-wise, it's all Aran so far. Okay, just dump Asia. That's right, at least one VP. I'm really amazed that it somehow worked out for USA in Asia. It really shouldn't have, after this exchange in Pakistan.
Yeah. And having Korean War. I mean, that was a big Korean War. It's one of those ones that is a 50-50 changes so much of the early game.
Well, he did take Japan, I think, to give himself extra protection. What was the roll again?
But it was it was on low roll. But when Josh played Korean War, Japan was only at 3 ops, at 3 influence. Oh.
Okay, I missed that part because of all the setup I had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we on the stream there is no second hand, so sorry for that, guys. But at least there is, I think, no more flicker for Joshua.
Let me see if I can pull up. Actually,
I dare not look at Aran's hand because then is when all the trouble happens. Okay. Wait, what? Really? Not the space? I mean, I get it. Get rid of a problematic card, but that's 2 VP on the line here.
Yeah.
All in all, slight advantage to Aran would have been huge if it wasn't for Europe scoring this card. But with the China card in hand, it looks pretty solid. Everything depends on Dista, of course. because whoever gets distal on turn 3 will have significant advantage. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
No, reasonable.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I mean, he notices that there are so few areas where you can spread that you need to protect North Korea.
Yeah, and you need to get in India in case your opponent draws Indo-Pakistan and locks you out of the region.
Yeah, so he'll take India on his last move, just to increase his chances. Sadly, it will still be a draw in Asia. Quite extraordinary. I mean, you get everything from Pakistan to Thailand, and yet still.
Yeah. So
interesting
his
to
last,
see. Yeah, who has the last 4-up? So US-Japan is still out there. Of similar value to both players, since Japan is already taken.
Good. Okay.
Now Aran sees the poke. India and South Africa, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, he could take Saudi, reasoning that Nasser is still out there. So when Nasser occurs, it's a draw in the Middle East after you take Saudi. But I'm always so worried about Indo-Pakistani war. I like to really hedge my bets with that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Truman's out, so he doesn't need to protect.
Oh,
Okay.
he's going for it. Okay, that's ballsy. And last play by Aran.
See what Aran does here. Okay.
So a lot of significant cards. Okay, safety in Europe, that helps a lot. So one in Italy, and and the other two are trickier. Could already go to Mexico or South Africa, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know about some players like Costa Rica. What do you feel about it in this
With
situation?
Fidel already active, makes sense. Although I would really consider Colombia now that I think about it. Aran's not holding distal, so much depends on it, on which player gets it. One drawback of that is that if the Soviets get CIA and play it on Air 1, then Colombia is such a great target for the coup. Yeah, that would maybe convince me not to do that in this situation. Although normally I really like that Colombia gamble on turn 3. Oh, he's going.
And he likes it too.
But oh no, that should have been Italy. Should have been Italy, really. Okay, no CIA and distal. Okay, so good gamble.
And nobody's in space yet, so Capture Nazi has the full value.
Yes, that's the headline. After that, some coup exchanges in Colombia.
Yeah. Capture Nazi or Suez? I would not go with anything else. Have we seen the No.
No,
have we seen the factors? Yeah.
I think not. And I still would have preferred to lose Nazis than a trio.
No, I agree. Yeah, that makes me more likely to play Nazi.
Okay, UN will be the hold card I expect, as the value of unrest is not enough to prevent it, especially since you will clean all the extra influence from Europe with distal first.
Mm-hmm. Yep, captured Nazi.
Now
Well,
a
let's
trickier
see.
decision for Aran. He has defectors, he knows, Joshua knows he has defectors, and he noticed how much time it took for Joshua to make his decision. I mean, I usually do consider that as a factor when I decide whether to play a known defectors.
Huh.
And if they play it immediately, then I think he forgot maybe. Maybe I should play defectors. Not worry about that. But when they're spending some time,
Ooh.
yeah, so Colombia is not as valuable anymore. Not as valuable.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm not going for a coup first. Okay. I mean, okay, this saves 2 VP from Milops. Actually, yeah, there are so few targets so that maybe it's a better choice anyway. That's true. But you should go to Brazil here.
Yeah, you don't want to get realigned out in this situation. So
Or even some protection from getting broken into. A 4-up into
Yeah.
Venezuela. Okay, he doesn't have any 4-ups himself, so I expect this could happen.
yeah, so he knows that Aran has at least U.S. Japan in this
Exactly.
case.
By the way, didn't Aran get every single 4-up in the early war?
I
think
believe
he
so.
did.
I believe so. He got Marshall. He had Red Scare. He had nuclear test ban and NATO last. Yeah, so that's definitely, like you said, ops advantage. But access advantage is a big thing, and
True,
Josh got
both
both
the
decal and
cards
decel. Yeah,
on Joshua's side, and he got to
and
discard
Vietnam,
Europe.
and Vietnam. So he had
Okay, that is
all
true.
the access he could want.
That is true. Okay, I wonder if Aran realized that he should break Venezuela here. Also, one of the reasons I would have maybe liked to coup Colombia first. Giving up the Milops, I know, but I really don't want to be bothered with a break of Venezuela. And even if I just win the one exchange, I can already spread to Mexico, and South America is safely red. Also, I could then overprotect Nigeria, which is also a worry here, since it's a standard 3-2 in battlegrounds in Africa. So Nigeria is this pivotal battleground. Right now, awfully underprotected. US Japan into Nigeria makes sense as well here.
Lots of good options for Aran. I'm sure he's not thinking of it that way, that he has a lot of options to undo the damages from these access cards, but
True.
He has things to fight. And he's not behind in any regions yet.
Oh, he will be in South America, but that's just
he
one.
will be, yeah.
He will be ahead or sort of tied in every single other region, including 2 early war regions. I haven't checked his hand, so there's a chance he has one of these scorings. Okay, Nigeria or Venezuela? Oh,
Venezuela.
Oh yeah. That's the stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so Brazil, I think to Venezuela as well. So that's
What are the other cards that we know that he has, by the way, Aran?
I remember
CAA,
Nasser,
right?
but nothing else.
CAA?
Oh, right, that.
Yeah, so 2 1-ups that we know he has.
This he'll have to stop the assault at some time. Of course, he has the China card, so all the firepower he needs, really. For now, at least.
What is Josh thinking about here? Brazil?
Maybe he doesn't
Maybe.
want to put too much into Venezuela, prefers to just spread around a little, wait until Aran takes Venezuela and go for a coup. But still, that seems like the most obvious approach. I mean, even if you're not retaking the country, at least cause some trouble for the opponent. Maybe he doesn't have a comfortable 3-up.
Right.
Because that's always a requirement you must meet in order to do that. Okay, he did have. But okay, it's redrawn. So at least you gain some knowledge. And okay.
And
Acceptable, but nothing special, I'm afraid. So a counter, but okay. Could take a while. And you probably cannot really risk using a one-up for this coup.
yeah.
So that rules CIA and another redrawn card. Okay, and ooh la
Oh,
la.
and he rolled low. Wow.
So
Wow.
that worked, sort of.
Yeah.
6-1. I mean, I so much hate getting this 6-1 in realignments. Even if I'm on the winning side of this exchange, 6-1 is so bloody unfair.
Yeah. Realignments. You can just twist the game on just one key roll, but
Exactly, the most swingy thing there is regarding dice here. Okay, some wars can be.
oh,
Ooh la la.
okay.
Good here. So now it's advantage Joshua, I would say.
Yeah, looks that way.
Now he can
Joshua's too
safely
shocked to click
spread.
the check mark. Let's see. Did we lose Joshua?
On a failed roll by Aran. Come on. Really hope not.
Yeah. No, likewise to that 6-1. I also don't quite. I don't feel comfortable when my opponent wastes like 4 ops into realigning, for example, Chile, and doesn't get them out. I feel bad for them as well in those cases. But
True. Okay, so now what? Nigeria 1 and Argentina 1. South
Yep.
Africa maybe. Maybe South Africa too, actually. But you definitely need to protect Nigeria.
Yeah.
I would have used unrest for it actually already. Although I think it's literally not possible for any Soviet influence to appear in Europe this turn. Warsaw already happened, Comecon he played this turn, Romanian already happened. So practically it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to advent to us, so.
Exactly.
But yeah, Nigeria, I would go to Argentina, but that's just
Already,
my
but
preference.
that's a realignment protection because okay, you will take
Exactly.
Argentina in the last AR, by the last AR anyway. But South Africa is a contested country, so you might want to go there. I think I would. 1 Nigeria, 2 South Africa, just to make it more difficult for the opponent to grab that one country.
See, my thinking is that if I go 1 Argentina, 1 South Africa, then I can control South America with Eastern European unrest. If I don't put any into Argentina, then that's not happening. And if he coups me in Colombia, then I don't have control. I don't have domination even. So.
Sure, but are you going for an instant control here? There's a good chance you'll still have the domination by the turn's end, because USA would have to coup again and actually roll more than 1 in order for that not to happen. And I don't like to go to Chile prematurely if I have so many other good places to go to. I fell off my mind, or I didn't deafen him. Really hope it's the former.
See, that's why he's taking so long. He's waiting to hear the explanation. We're kidding to the listeners. We're sure that they're deafened. We see the signs. So.
Okay, so Nasser still left to play that. I would guess will be AR6 and a potential coup in Colombia. So now whatever he has One in Mexico is probably a must, and maybe something into South Africa. Maybe 2 into Mexico, of course. There's also a matter of Italy. I would really hesitate to leave Italy at 3 like that.
That's a good point.
Alright, factors.
Oh,
Okay.
he's cooling. Wow.
And a 4.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so no control for now at least.
So now, where do you go if you're Joshua?
Except for 2 in Argentina, which is kind of forced.
Yeah.
Right, 1 in South Africa makes some sense. 1 more in either Argentina. No, Argentina maybe not. Chile, I guess. Yeah, hard to say really. Where to put that 1 in? I think I would go for Chile. Just to make this control, which will eventually happen, a bit faster and easier. Although there's much to be said about many other countries here. South Africa, Zaire even, India of course.
Yeah.
But it's nowhere is it decisive, like taking control and making a huge difference. I wonder if Aran goes with Nasser, or will he try to get sneaky with that and steal a last Middle East domination.
He gets at South Africa. If he goes to South Africa, makes it harder.
Also, it's 5 total influence in the sub-region, so no longer vulnerable to Voice of America.
So the bottom half of South America
yes,
is, but
that.
yeah.
That is vulnerable. That is true, and in fact, Africa is much easier to get to.
Ooh.
Oh, if you get Decal or one of the.
What a hand! What
Ooh.
a hand!
Okay, Mr. Envy alert, but you can't do anything about it. You can't do anything about Mr. Envy, so you ignore it and headline Junta. Not worrying about defectors.
Yeah, Junta's beautiful here. Protects you from a dump. Right,
it even gets you a South America control should you need it.
Exactly. So it protects you from the South America dump just in case. I doubt that's happening, but...
Oh, and he gets that.
Exactly. So, he gets to play it before Nasser.
So. Aran might get burned by it, by the decision of holding Nasser.
You even have South African unrest, which is going to help.
True. A decent scoring. Okay, maybe not decent. 1 VP. Yeah, okay, that's sort of nothing. Intervention will help with OAS, which is always useful. Brilliant hand for Joshua. Unless something like at least a missile envy happens, Aran is going to lose a lot of ground this turn.
And it does!
Who knew? Okay. Which one would you give up here? Because flower power means you don't have a coup with Junta. Then again, you keep a coup with ABM, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess you have to give up flower power.
For that reason, and also, if you give up ABM, you could lose Asia domination with a high enough role in Thailand.
Scoring. You don't want
you can flip it. Yeah, and you have Southeast. So.
Indeed. Okay.
So where's this coup going? Is it going Argentina? Is it
yes, Argentina, because Brazil looks kind of obvious, but Venezuela at 4, and with the incoming Soviet coup in Colombia, looks kind of safe-ish. Besides, if you don't get control... Oh, right, Mr. Envy is the next play. So, even if you just get 1 influence there, that's quite enough. for you to control it later.
Well,
Unless he got Africa scoring, or Central America scoring, maybe. But no, you cannot allow a junta coup in a battleground. You cannot just take Mexico here.
yeah. He's thinking about his options, but I guess if he has Africa scoring, he might be thinking about something else. But
In general, probably Argentina.
and then what do you do with junta if you're Joshua? Do you place in Mexico and try to realign Argentina out if he gets in, or
At -1, I would much rather coup Colombia here. It's a good target. Might set me up for a decent domination. Besides, there's ABM for that exact purpose.
that's true?
Wow, he's taking quite a while here.
Yeah. Funny, Josh had what looked like connection issues, but he also has 9 more minutes than Aran, so.
A potential Twilight Struggle Blitz player, maybe. I really hope something will start happening.
Yeah, when he makes the decision, you know?
And,
There you
okay,
go, a
F5.
big one. Okay.
Yeah, so you don't realign that. You could grab Panama here as well, but... Huh. Okay.
There you go, like you said. This will
Yeah,
then
now
be
you
into
might
Chile.
not... Okay, you play Mr. Envy, so I assume you play it into Chile.
Yeah.
Just to secure a domination.
But you're saying you might not ABM Argentina if it's a
Yeah, I
3?
don't like that 3.
Yeah.
It's bothering me, and there's always Panama, of course. Just somewhat juicier at 2. Although the first order of business will be probably to place a dat.
Yeah.
Just stick it to the man.
Let's see what Aran does. A very good game so far. Axis versus Ops, and both players have made solid plays.
That's true. And Soviet board versus US score track.
Yeah.
So unless we see something like Voice of America here.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess he has nothing.
And this is a perfect
Okay.
target for. Ooh.
He's going for.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
no. I wouldn't have. Okay, I understand. If he rolls a 3, he gets Argentina back, but I would probably play it safe. Indo-Pakistani into Uruguay here. I just hate so much the possibility of not getting that.
Exactly this. Yeah.
Yeah. Besides, in the Pakistani into Uruguay kind of forces him to go to to Paraguay, and then I can respond by dumping Sadat's coup in Saharan states, for example.
Yeah.
Since
And even if he goes into Paraguay, it doesn't stop your domination. So it's I
exactly.
think you don't. Yeah.
Although, of course, there are many realignment targets here. I mean, 3 battlegrounds are at 0. Sorry, 4. So if USA starts getting those rolls, they can wipe half the board here with good realignments.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Which one is it?
He gets there. Well, yeah, I mean the junta roll followed by the NBM roll followed by the brush. It's a little.
Oh, big.
But look, you
and
have
Mr.
junta and
Envy.
ABM. So.
And Mr. Envy.
Yeah.
So
And Miss
4
Envy, yeah.
big neutral events of mid-war all happening in the beginning of turn 4. Okay, he tried to realign Argentina. That didn't work. So, okay, Aran, he wasted a roll, a low roll. Now it's up to you. No, because you're up to 5 realignment targets. Although maybe he
Yeah.
should go to Uruguay first, just for decency's sake.
5. Yeah.
Yep.
Did he hear you? Yep.
Damn, it looks so much pro Joshua at the beginning of the turn. And now, just USA kind of grabs everything. And what can he
Yeah,
do
I
with
mean,
these crappy ops?
exactly. I mean, you wake up to a great hand. You have Junta, you have ABM, and your opponent has the perfect, answer. They have Missile Envy to take
Exactly.
away one of your 4-ups, and then they have the other power card, Brush Warring. It hits, and your ABM doesn't hit. So,
Yeah, okay, he sets up a threat at least. But so easy to answer by just grabbing Angola here. Okay, it requires some ops.
yeah. But then you can do in the Pakistani to protect Zaire and take South Africa, and then suddenly you have
That's
a
true.
very realignable and Angola that you've just poured ops into. So,
Okay. Yeah, so that could probably use an event to stop, and we know that Aran doesn't have Voice of America, or he would have used it already. Colonials. Oh, okay. So he's going
realignment, he
for
starts
south.
going for them.
Right.
Wow.
One and what now? Depends on what he
If
has.
he,
I would go for Mexico if he
yeah,
has neither.
right. Wow, Getbo. Ouch.
Okay, but that's still a literal battleground, so a country there will be a fight for. So you an intervention with your
Yep.
yes, coups. I said coups, Saharan. Come on,
Yeah. I'm
are your
surprised that
speakers
wasn't.
off?
I'm surprised he didn't Kusahar in there.
Yes, he
That
definitely should have. I think Joshua is tilted here. I mean, he had such a
yeah.
great hand and great position, and look at this now. Since the
I mean, we
beginning
were
of the
talking about
turn,
South
he
American
lost
control.
Venezuela, Brazil,
Yeah.
Argentina, and Nigeria now.
We were talking about South American control, and now it's
Yeah,
gone
it
completely
might
belly
happen.
up.
It might happen.
Yeah.
Not for the players we're thinking about, but
Yeah.
possible. Okay. Dump.
Yeah. This looks a little tilted.
Oh, awfully so. But okay, he will have still something in Africa. But South America was really a key region here, and it's gone.
And now Aran, he doesn't have a lot of places to spread. He might decide, hey, look, I can get him. I can try to get him out of Mexico, Cuba, and Chile. If he hits on 2 of them, you know,
I think he will first take Brazil, maybe over
tell
control
Brazil.
Argentina, break Mexico on his last AR, stuff like that. These realignments are finicky. We really cannot rely on them. Alright,
Or
and
he
he's
has a
bound to
trouble
have
card to go to
some
space.
problem
Fine.
cards.
Yeah. Finally, some breathing space.
So
So what
South
do you do
Africa
here?
and Haiti maybe. Oh, or both. But he
Yeah.
decided not to set up a domination in Africa. Huh. Okay, now you should, if not have to, break Mexico.
Yeah. I think breaking Mexico here is even more important than Brazil.
Yes, probably so. Since Soviets really have no way to get to Brazil.
Exactly.
Maybe a lucky
mean,
Che in the headline.
Exactly.
Maybe, but
Let's see what Aran responds with.
It's interesting how focus switches from region to region this game. I mean, they have ignored Europe, Asia, and Middle East throughout the entire turn. Nasser paying the piper. Ooh, another one.
It's funny that you mention ignoring Asia, because still no, or ignoring Europe, because still no socialist governments do not make Aran pay for leaving Italy.
Italy, and he will not get burned for it. It's so bloody annoying.
This is not the hand you want to see, but...
Okay, Asia is harmless. With Usuri in hand, there's nothing, and a voice, there's nothing that can swing the score in Asia.
And at least the board is saturated enough that Puppet is not the end of the world, because you're going to have to play Puppet.
Yeah, it's harmless. And as for turn 5, it's pretty locked. Okay, Muslim Ref, that's reasonable.
It is, but it's also one of your few high-up cards that you can play without having to...
Yeah, the only not problematic 3+ card.
I would have headlined Europe, honestly. I would have said, you know what? I'm not getting Europe. Let me just get this scoring out of my hand. How else is he going to fight for Europe here? So.
Well, he's not, obviously, but with no potential for defectors. I don't know. I would go with Muslim still, because, well, he might gain a... Okay, battleground, because he creates a threat at least, so... whoa, decides to clear Egypt, but now Egypt is a clear Q target. I would go for Iran here. Unless USA has a scoring, as in Central or Africa, well, go for Egypt. Since, well, Egypt gives you 2 battlegrounds. If you just clear it, you don't need anything else. You need to remove... Okay, from Tunisia he will enter. So maybe it's not that clear cut. And the winner goes to...
Mexico.
Mexico.
Okay.
Yes, that was also slightly problematic, since Liberation Theology could have gotten back there. Yeah. I think he should have used Panama here, because I have no idea where to put the other up.
Yeah, I mean, the other up might go into Burma, but just because...
Burma?
When you play puppets, you're probably going to want to put one in Burma so he doesn't go into it and have access to India. That's my thinking. So...
I mean, come on, you're a pauper here, a beggar. 1%er, but from the bottom with his hand. You can't afford Burma.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is when you play puppets, are you going to let him get India access, which he doesn't have right now?
I expect puppets might be my hold card here, unless I decide I don't have time to space. But I think maybe he should not have... No, okay, maybe he has to go for India. Although I really don't like it, because now USA will start cooing Haiti, Nicaragua. It's becoming really awful here for Joshua. I mean, he's just focused on his play, but what will he do to a coup in Haiti? He doesn't even have a card to coup back. I mean, he will have to score Asia and use shuttle diplomacy then, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't have any mill-ups anyway.
Right, okay, so he needs to get that anyway.
Yeah.
But the score will be quite awful. Okay, just comfortably cooing. Yeah,
and gets a 6.
you can be comfortable when you roll a 6.
Yeah. Not looking great.
I think I would have forfeited India here, just scored Asia without it. Because I have to take Libya before playing puppets. Damn, it's so annoying. Just one up. Cool. Rolls 5. Told ya.
Ooh.
And a 2.
And, ooh.
And mother of
Ouch.
all realignments comes now. Okay, just 2 targets.
Yeah.
I expect Cuba will be annihilated and Chile at least dented a little bit. And on top of all that, you have to play Europe.
Let's
Okay,
see.
1.
Cuba.
Whoa. Okay, just
Ooh.
2.
Okay.
Okay,
Took all 3 rolls at least. Wow. Ace puppets. Okay.
weird. First of all, I would
Puppets.
have rather spaced Usuri, unless he plans to
Yeah.
hold it until turn 7. There's some logic in that.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch.
And it's 14.
This is starting to
And
get.
South America will bring it to, when it's scored, how much? 5? 19!
Yeah.
Fun. Okay, there's still Middle East and Africa, 2 saving graces here, but still. Oh, he did have liberation theology. Yeah, so Mexico was an obvious choice here.
Okay. Ouch. Okay, so you
Okay,
have,
another very good
5-year
hand. OPEC.
but you have problems. You know, you have 5-year plan, grain sales, and Usuri, and Asnot. So
Yeah, okay, you will play Asknot, obviously. Space Grain, no problem with that since you have the Purge. Usuri, okay, we'll have to suffer that.
yeah, you're gonna have to suffer Usuri.
And 5-year plan discards Allende. Or you hold 5-year plan. And hope to get South America with it. Anyway, you can delay that decision for quite a while.
This is where you really want your opponent not to have one small step and take away the opportunity to space 2 cards.
Okay, and he challenges him even in Africa. Okay, I guess you just coup Nigeria, since you probably cannot gamble on Argentina.
Wow.
Temporary US domination. Damn. Okay, these are good ops, so
Yeah, like you said, you use U2 incident here and you coup Nigeria.
although even if you get Nigeria, you will not get the domination if USA has the scoring. Or am I mistaken? No, it's 4-3.
No, you won't get it.
You will have domination, right? Because you always have time to get South Africa. So a good roll in Nigeria and you are keeping your domination.
Yeah. It's don't roll a 1 because then it'll clear
that'll
out.
be worse.
But,
Yes.
yeah.
Now this hand and no shenanigans in US hand can probably take him well into late war. Especially if USA has Middle East scoring.
Yeah, that's what you're hoping. Ooh. Oh my gosh.
That
is
Come
painful.
on. Joshua deserved a break here.
Yeah. I mean, you're probably not getting dominated on the Red Scare, but
True.
whatever he does, you can retake. You can flip either Nigeria or Zaire because he can't
That's
overprotect
true.
both, and take South Africa with Whitbread. But
So Aran is calculating that and decides to score Africa if he has it.
yeah,
Because with no Voice of America, I guess he will not decide for an ops war while purged. He would have to spend the China card for it, I guess. I don't think there is any other 4-op available for him. Unless I missed something, but I think all of them were played or are in Soviet hand right now.
that said, we haven't seen cultural, so
Oh,
it
right,
does make
some-
it more likely for
some
him to
comebacks
play
from
China.
early war, maybe, like
Yeah.
NATO or nuclear tests, but not sure yet we have seen those.
But it does make it more likely that he plays the China card if we haven't seen cultural, because very
True.
common. Let's see.
He's
Other
taking
one is
quite a
taking
while.
off.
Okay, yeah,
Wow.
he did have a
He
full
has
of
hops.
course.
Okay. Understandable.
Oh,
And yep, doesn't give him domination,
but I think that explains the Cameroon move, which baffled me at first. But he played it so that there is no Soviet domination after the obvious for a play into Zaire and South Africa. It's still at 5-5, so he can decide at his leisure whether to score Africa or keep fighting. By the way, it would be so annoying if he decided to play the Ops War and actually won it against this sort of crappy remaining hand of Joshua.
Yeah.
I mean, overall it was pretty good, but after he plays his 2-4 ops, the remaining cards are not so hot. Okay, he's deciding.
so I'm thinking we haven't seen Lone Gunman, right?
That's true.
So it's gonna make Joshua hesitant to play Asnod here.
Right, and he can double space actually, unless one small
Yeah.
step happens. Okay, that's a call for Africa scoring if you have it. Kind of sad that you weren't able to use Fulberio for Libya, since you really want to grab Libya as soon as possible.
And there goes
Right.
Africa scoring. Wow. Okay. Space screen sales, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe he's thinking about Libya, but there's no reason to do that now.
Yeah. I mean, he's thinking he's.
I mean, he might want to wait until he knows about the China card status. Because if USA plays the China card, then it might make sense. Oh, he gets the 2 at least.
Now you're probably gonna event OPEC, so you probably, if like you said, Libya is pretty important. You want to take that before you play OPEC, right?
True,
Get
but
that
with
extra point in.
Usuri, you
Yeah, it's
have a lot
difficult.
of
You're gonna-
damage. Although I
Yeah.
guess he is purged, so you can afford to just fix part of that. Like 1 into Thailand to keep it controlled and the other 2 into Libya. Okay, but if USA had Middle East scoring, now it's the time to do it.
Alliance,
Whoa, really?
wow.
Without taking Brazil? Okay. But South America
Well-
scoring... No, that's still weird. I would have still taken Brazil, even if I have South America scoring.
I guess it depends on how troubling your card is here.
True, but are there really so many problematic hands? Nah. Okay, he's holding
prepping
5-year
for
plan,
his
I
survey.
guess.
Yeah. Well, I guess Aran doesn't have South America.
Okay,
Wow.
that's a reasonable
And
advance.
this is what you want to do under purge. You want to create as many issues.
True. Africa, Alliance, John Paul. I mean, he would have taken Brazil with something, I'm sure, if he wasn't purged.
Yeah. So let's see. Is this going to be a full repair job or?
No, he takes Libya.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would
So
have
two in
cashed in OPEC
Pakistan,
first.
two. What are you doing? Two in Pakistan, two in Thailand. Ooh, I guess no two in Pakistan.
One Thailand. Whoa, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's sort of justified, but then again, Asia would still be a draw at 3-3. Okay.
What?
Say,
Okay, that's confusing.
why? I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's the card you're holding for South America scoring. You have to event OPET, so why not event it then?
Exactly, and okay, maybe he really didn't want Aran to get Asknot, but still, I would have spaced it in the Holdfire plan. There
Yeah,
are so many bad scorings. One of them coming next turn.
yeah. I mean, next turn's turn 7, so any of them can come next turn. So
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. No, he couldn't have misclicked the card, I think.
Potential. Yeah. Okay. That was a weird coup, but I guess you want your mill ups, and that's one of the places. But even
No,
then,
it made sense. He cut off access to Nigeria with that coup.
that's true.
And I guess he'll just try another coup right now in South African states. Ah, actually had nuclear subs. Better.
There you go. Okay.
Ah,
So
look
now you
at
get
that.
South America.
South America scoring. Another
But
good
you know your
hand.
opponent has your opponent has Stone Gunman. He knows that you can see his hand, so his headline. So
That's true.
this is a decent hand for a turnaround, honestly.
Turnaround. He doesn't have enough targets for a turnaround, I think. He will get Argentina and score South America for a draw. But he will not get anywhere else, I think. He has no access anywhere.
Yeah.
Especially since he'll probably have to use Martin Revolution for a coup in Argentina just to have a guaranteed result. And that's his only 4-up.
So what are you headlining here?
Oh,
Quagmire?
Quagmire has to be. What
Yeah.
else?
Yeah.
And you hope
I mean, your opponent has Middle East, but yeah, Cambridge still doesn't make sense in this case. Got to be Quagmire.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking outside the box to see how he can get back into this, but yeah.
Long gunman. That's the only option for me. He has Nixon and Cultural. Nixon goes to space, he gets China, aims, turn 8, and win. Not entirely implausible, in fact. Oh, he cannot space Nixon, right. Kennedy goes to space. Nixon might be played, actually. Before Cultural, of course. What?
NATO.
What? Does he have special?
Okay.
Maybe. But
He
still.
must. Oh, does he have socialist? Did he dodge socialist again? With not overprotecting Italy.
Kids, don't do it at home. Italy needs to be protected. Double overprotected. Not like Aran is doing. I don't get it. Didn't he really have a better card for a headline?
Yeah.
I mean, he has Middle East. It's not going to get better here. Especially now.
So now he needs to make this, otherwise could get into an interesting situation.
I don't know. I mean, you get
unlikely,
2 or 3
but,
action
yeah.
rounds here. What do you do? I mean, you secure Poland, Libya, and South Africa. What then?
Okay.
Okay, maybe
Well,
he's
let's
thinking
see.
about going to Uruguay?
Uruguay and Brazil.
Yeah.
That's what I will.
But if you just go to Uruguay, you just risk getting realigned there. Coup in Colombia? No, come on. Coup in Uruguay or nothing.
Yeah.
Think. Although you still
Oh, in
need to
Uruguay
think
could
about
actually
Middle
be.
East.
Yeah.
So maybe Brezhnev, coups, Uruguay. You need a 5 for it to really work. That's the problem.
So now. Well, it does.
Yeah, but Colombia doesn't really matter. Oh,
Right,
no, sorry, it
because
does. Damn, right. He has South America. I kind of brain froze and thought that Aran has it.
yeah. Oh, but he's not gonna. Oh well, I guess he doesn't have
Doesn't
to
matter
because
really.
yeah.
He'll just
So
take
now these
Libya
two,
here.
yeah, we're going to Libya.
Because, okay, you would love to maybe break something. Okay, maybe take Poland, but this scoring will end the game. Yeah, that's scary. Okay, but you will score South America. So you don't need to worry about that. I think I would score South America right now because I need to do it the second he gets out of Quagmire anyway. So
Yeah,
might as well do it now.
I agree. He's gambling that he's gonna stay in Quagmire, maybe, but
No, I mean he will just probably
uh,
reverse the order.
yeah. Let's see. But what a role in Colombia to stay alive.
Although he will not get that one VP from Middle East. Whoa. Hey,
Wow, this is what you needed.
that's getting dirty. I mean, he had
It's
some
getting a little
solid bad
unfair.
luck, but damn. Although only bad cards are discarded right now. What? Cambridge 5 for event, really? Come on. Just score the bloody region. Whoa!
Central, wow.
Damn! And it worked for him.
And it worked for him. Yeah.
Amazing. Of course, he'll have to play
Hey,
Cultural
you gotta
Revolution.
go. Oh,
No.
okay.
Really?
Yeah, he's gotta do cultural to Cuba, but I
No,
don't know about
Cultural
this.
had to go to Mexico.
Yeah.
Now, I'm guessing he wants to play one small step. USA has no. That should have went to Mexico, I believe. Damn, that
Yeah,
was an
this was
inspired play. Okay, we
wow.
miss.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, but
there.
he learned about it and wow.
Yeah, so now you get Central America scoring anyway.
Exactly.
That was, yeah.
I mean, he should have at least put his foothold, at least gain that one VP in Mexico. Although I think I would have sacrificed Cultural Revolution here to get a draw. I mean, the guy has 3 plays to mate and 2 of them are scorings.
Okay, so Asnat goes to space.
Whoa.
Yep.
One more VP to be gained. Okay. There's something to be said about that.
He's gotta take the China card with cultural, I think. I don't think he's gonna play into Libya.
Yeah, but maybe you could do it in the headline of the next turn. I really don't like wasting VPs like that.
True, and it's not like your opponent's got a defectors when you can see his headline, but
Probably that one VP doesn't matter. That's true. By the way, what was the score at the beginning of the turn?
I think it was 14.
14.
I think.
Okay, so Central didn't win the game yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Which would have been funny.
See? Okay.
Okay, I'm still amazed that he spent so little time deciding about Central America. I mean, he could have had a draw there. Good chance for one. Sacrificing Cultural Revolution.
Oh, the problem was that he would have sacrificed South America because then his opponent would have taken
No, I think. Oh, right.
Brazil. Yeah.
Right, he just got out.
But even then, just putting into Mexico, that's one
Exactly. And,
CP
okay,
more.
he forfeited the chance for that before he knew that Aran gets
Yeah.
out of Quagmire.
Yeah.
He decided about where to put Cambridge 5 influence and decided about to go to Cuba instead of Mexico. Whoa, an event!
Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I mean, yes, you
No,
get
it's
rid
not
of.
bad. I mean, long gun.
Yeah, you give up 4 BP though.
Get GG already.
Because he was going for.
I know.
He was going for
I
DEFCON.
know.
But
Okay, it's pretty bad, but maybe it's workable. I mean, he gained some position back.
and the good thing is you have missile envy. Yes. So you can't purge taken away, but
Yeah, not too many
Okay.
problems. Okay, that was obvious enough. Right, so maybe I have to say Missile Envy or the Purge. The funny fact about
Interesting.
Missile Envy is that your opponent has no way of knowing what they will get because he will discard some cards there.
see.
But no, it was a good play. Aran is so much ahead that his chief focus here was and should have been getting rid of
Avoid
Garden.
DEFCON. Yeah. Wow.
Intervention.
That makes no sense. But
Weird.
okay.
Okay, a 4-up. So what? Italy? I think so.
No, NATO. So I guess NATO. does
Okay,
not
but you can just go for it. Double break.
True. It is true.
Okay, suffer a coup in response, of course.
But DEFCON
Maybe
at
it will
5.
work.
So yeah. Well, but Missile envy is your so he'll do that and then he'll take it with like this Cuban Missile Crisis. Yeah.
Mr. MVQ is not really likely to work. I mean, where else would you go?
Yeah, no,
Most of that is
the
hard.
more I see it, the more I like it. I like the jam Italy take it with Cuban Missile.
So that NATO was pretty solid, turns out. Protecting from a coup. Although still I'm surprised he didn't go for a scoring. Felt awfully wasted. 4 ops like that.
I gotta take a look at what he had that hand again and what other options.
I mean, he had Middle East and Central America scorings.
Yeah.
Both felt like a better option. Well, especially Middle East, since it's not going to get better, really.
Agreed.
Where
Wow.
did he roll a 1?
On Nigeria, so he got it, but
Yeah, okay. Right, but now... now what? Right. Okay, at least got something.
okay.
So Missile Envy in response goes to Zaire, I guess.
Or Nigeria.
And Nigeria is already under realignment, so...
True. That's a good point.
Damn, nice. Okay, and now you grab and you get realigned. Or maybe War Games. Iron Maid. Okay,
See?
socialists are discarded, so that doesn't matter. Maybe at least set up a domination in Africa. So 5. Okay, one more. Sudan. Okay.
Yeah. Gotta get realigned, but you know, at least you won't let him dump it.
No.
I don't like this. Now you're letting him dump it.
Well, there's
Yeah.
only tiny chance that he has it.
True. But you know, at this point, what are you hoping for, right? You're hoping for those tiny chances. So
True.
you're not winning otherwise.
Well, maybe he should have used the purge. Unless he would. No,
Yeah.
he can't hold it. Because he will hold fight your plan, I think. So might as well get a full protection and domination.
Let's see.
Or
Voice,
that.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
3, 4, okay. Huh. Okay.
So even that didn't work. Yeah, and kind of now what? He's blocked again. Maybe Cuba, maybe Libya.
Doesn't give him domination, yeah.
I think Purge might give him one. Tunisia, Algeria,
Yeah.
Sudan.
And the good thing about taking Tunisia is he can't get realigned, but
What
I don't know
the
about
hell
Burma.
is that?
What? Come on, Burma's Max's girlfriend, not yours. Come on.
Like, is he thinking about getting something in Asia? 6, 7.
He would have to flip Indonesia for that to happen.
Yeah, but with what? I mean, he's playing Purge
Yeah.
for other purposes now. No, I don't think he can afford it.
Let's see.
At least going for a domination in Africa creates a threat, and then you can start the coup games. You have 2 perfect cards ahead to get the coups. Time for Asia will maybe come, but should not have been now. Oh, okay,
Ouch.
there's that.
Ouch. Not a good counters.
Another US domination. Okay, at least go to Tunisia.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has it all, Aran. Counter to everything except for Quagmire. And once again, Joshua is running out of good cards. Ooh,
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but not... Okay, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Not really a big problem, but annoying.
Right. You're still going to space stare down. You're going to play the Factors and then out 5-year plans your last card. So.
Yeah. Though, I would event it here, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Invented. Eddie Rock. Oh. You've been rolling high. That's why you stayed in Quagmire so long. So.
Follow that logic, exactly.
Exactly.
Okay, he's considering. Okay, he has some reasonable moves like going to Brazil or cooing. Hey, no, okay, cooing Nicaragua doesn't matter. Ooh, out of good rolls.
Now you space stare down. Or,
Oh, come
I
on, come
guess
on.
so.
That should wait. That it doesn't even give you domination.
Yeah. I mean, I
Okay,
guess you
create a
threatened
threat.
Nigeria.
Yeah, so maybe there's something to be said about that. And besides, there was a good high roll waiting, so best to use it on a coup.
here. Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Oh my gosh.
Right, and you could have been able to repair that if it wasn't for...
Wow.
yeah, Joshua is
Slightly
an impulsive
repaired.
spender. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is a monster hand by
And he's not even
Aran.
doing anything special with that card. Just... I'll
Yeah.
take Brazil and chill.
Wait,
Really?
you're not repairing Europe?
Maybe
mean-
he thinks it doesn't really matter.
I mean, I guess, but
But then again, what a hand by Aran. Junta, Voice of America, grain sales.
yeah, Eastern European
All
unrest.
that. What did he headline?
Yeah,
Oh, right, he headlined Asknot, so he got
yeah.
some of that. Just to add insult to a previous
Okay,
insult.
so you were right about the salt. Let's just say that whatever he redrew from that Asnod was worth the 4 BP he gave up to mill
Oh,
up.
yes.
So the extra 2. So yeah,
And what the crap is that?
yeah.
An average of exactly 2. And you're not even getting a AR1 coup. You have nothing that can really damage USA here. Okay, Marine,
This
doesn't really matter.
Marine, I guess, but
Olympic Games, why not?
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, cool Nigeria.
And
I
all
would
that
say.
effort is wasted. Okay, only one. If only you had a card right for the takeover.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, even South African and rest, it's the places you already have. So
He's ignoring Europe. I mean, okay,
This is
he
being a-
still has
Yeah.
his Germany guaranteed. But still.
this has been a game.
Yeah, that's a relief,
and there it goes.
really.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of sort of a pain to see it continue.
I guess these guys ignored Europe throughout, ignored Italy, ignored.
Okay, I mute them.
Okay.